hate to be the one to break it to you, but it is the boring things that are going to get you the changes that you are wanting when it comes to your health and wellness journey, guys. It's going to be showing up day after day and doing the boring workouts, not switching up your workout program every other week just because you're getting a little bit bored and you feel like you're not making any progress. It's showing up eating some boring meals. It does look like cold chicken and rice sometimes, guys. It doesn't have to be that way all the time, but you have to have the discipline to choose those things when the cheeseburger sounds good right off the bat. It's showing up and drinking the water and saying no to the things that used to bring you what you thought was comfort at the time. Saying no to the happy hours, saying no to the dessert when it's offered to you at every special occasion. It's choosing intentional movement rather than sitting and scrolling and comparing. It's saying yes to more intentional time with those around you that you love and care about, rather than scrolling and mindlessly scrolling and paying attention to a screen. It's having the disciplined mindset of spending intentional time with your kids, playing with them, being active with them, showing them the example. A life of comfort is what many people are drawn to, the comfortable mindset. That's what our bodies operate well in, guys. When we go out of our comfort zone and we do something out of the norm, more dangerous per se, our body's fight or flight kicks in and says, what are we doing? And we have to choose the harder disciplined path sometimes, putting ourselves out there, getting a little bit uncomfortable. When it comes to your health and wellness journey, it is the daily saying no to the things that bring comfort and saying yes to the discomfort, whether that's putting yourself through a tougher workout, whether that is an intentional decision in the workplace, whether that is a conversation that you need to have. It's the intentional decisions day by day. It's doing the boring thing for a little while to get you to that dream physique, to get you to that healthier weight, that healthier mindset. It's the boring decisions. I hate to be the one to break it to you. It's not going to be easy, because if it was easy, every single person would be in shape. We wouldn't be the place that we are in America. When you go to your local grocery store, when you go to a Walmart, what do you see? In the next generation, what are we seeing? We're seeing kids supposed to be looking up to mom and dad. And what are mom and dad doing? They are scrolling, they're complacent, they are working the same job, making the same paychecks, coming home, sitting on the recliner, cracking open a beer while mom makes dinner, and just trying to stay above water. That is where we are headed. And I'm not going to pretend to know every single person's situation, but I am going to say that there are a lot of things within your control. If you're okay and content with that lifestyle, then that is your decision at the end of the day. But the average person, even if they enjoy just talking about it, and they never actually do anything about it, most people want more for themselves, for those around them. If they truly care about them and love them, they want more. And most importantly, they want more for the next generation. I want more for you, those around you, those that my son are going to be growing up with. And what does that look like? It's the day-to-day disciplined decisions that are going to get you there. It's the uncomfortable path. It's the mornings when the last thing you want to do is get out of bed and get movement in when you're exhausted. It's saying no to that comfort and saying yes to the disciplined mindset of I'm going to. And I know that after that workout, after that intentional movement, after that saying no, spending time, being intentional, I'm never going to regret those things. It is true, you're never going to regret a workout. You're not going to enjoy every single one. You're not going to have motivation for every single one. But every time you say yes to the disciplined decision, you build momentum. And as you build more and more momentum, your body's going to crave that. Your mind's going to crave that. And then the results are going to start showing. And with that, we cannot just rely on the number of the scale, guys. Speaking to the ladies, yes, you're going to see fluctuations. Our bodies are very complex systems for a reason. Give yourself grace, but also see it as a push to keep doing more and more and more and to keep it up. Hey, I may not have met my goal weight this month, but I did lose that amount of weight. I do feel better mentally. I have more energy. I have less fatigue. I have more drive to spend time with my kids and hopefully in the future my grandbabies. And that's what's going to keep pushing me forward. So I really want you to find it within yourself. What is your reason? Of course you should do it for yourself, to be happy and confident and healthy and live a healthy, sustainable lifestyle. But outside of that, you have to dig deep as to, why do I want to achieve the long-term sustainable lifestyle change? What's driving me? When I look at my son, that's all that I have to do to stay motivated, to stay healthy and happy for myself, but for my spouse and for my little guy, because I see his future. I want more for him. I want him to see a happy, healthy mom. Dig deep, guys, this week. It's not going to be the easy path. It's not going to be luxury right off the bat. You're not going to see the results right off the bat. It's the long game. It is the long game. As we get into our first full week of the new year, maybe your past week wasn't perfect. You slipped a little bit. Maybe you were perfect to a T on everything, but you're starting to see a little bit of that dip in motivation, because that's everybody. We cannot rely on motivation all the time. Think about and consider those things as we get through our first week. You cannot lean on motivation. You cannot lean on wanting a perfect January. We have to have the mindset of, I'm going to have a different December 2026. It's going to look different this year. My last December, I wasn't perfect. I fell off track. Whatever your situation may be, maybe you start building a little bit of momentum before the new year, which is a wonderful thing. Keep it up. Keep the long game in mind. Keep not a perfect January or a certain amount of weight off by January. Keep in mind, I'm going to look different December 2026. People aren't even going to recognize me. I'm going to be keeping up with my kids better. Whether you're an auntie, an uncle, maybe you're a grandma, you have grandbabies. Maybe you don't have any kids, but you want to just feel better day by day. Consider, most people have health and wellness goals as a part of their New Year's resolutions. Again, I'm not going to realize or understand every single person's situation, but I'm going to sit here and be the trainer that's going to motivate you to want the long-term sustainable lifestyle change. Not a quick fix, not a detox, not a lose X amount of weight in 1 month and ghost you sort of trainer. We're here for the long game. The mindset change, the emotional changes, the spiritual changes, and of course the physical changes that do come with that as well. I want to encourage you to think about these things. Take the time to sit with where you're at currently, where you want to be, and how you're going to get yourself there in a sustainable way, and remind you, keep going. Keep building that momentum. Keep cheering yourself on and pushing yourself forward, because you're not going to have somebody behind you the whole time. I wish I could say you could, but again, if that was the case, a lot more people would be achieving a healthier, sustainable lifestyle this year. Keep going, friend. I believe in you, and we'll talk to you next time.